It's Week 11 of the NFL, and we'll see Fred Warner. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the 49ers and the Hawks, next on Madden Football.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, San Francisco.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And some space here. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. And I think they're going to take an extra long look at. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they had it right. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. close. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coach.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
They'll run the option on third and short yardage. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. The Seahawks at 4-5, a game under 500. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Second and 10. Now back to throw. And Walker with it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The pickup there, 5 yards. Walker with another carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a couple. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there on a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Back to throw. And Walker has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
Made his first, this now from 42 yards out.
Sly able to put this one through.
And get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Room past the 35. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
From the 33, here's second down and 5. He'll look to throw. On the slant, it's Fant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out, and the Seahawks have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had two previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes out right around the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy on 3rd down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. They got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give him another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the
pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is taken at the 15. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man in the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe for the run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And the Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Purdy. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We get started out west. The battle for Los Angeles, a road game for the LA Rams as they take on their stadium mates, the LA Chargers. And it's the Rams who are out in front in that one. 2 touchdowns in that ball game for Kyren Williams. From there, we take the long trek eastward to Tampa, check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Kenny Pickett, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. As you can see the score there in the 2nd quarter. Sky Moore, a touchdown reception. Both these teams go through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
At the 18-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise, I knew he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Well, boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's a big play there for Seattle, and even 50 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Walker is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now we're going to get a timeout here, as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Sly able to put this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, San Francisco.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawks injured on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup, it'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1 yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to 2.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That's good for 28 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The offense on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, it's Purdy.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays in order to move it. I think he's a little too lucky right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
On third down, here's Purdy. And he is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down, 49ers.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
And that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they're bringing him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play with the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Niners set to take over on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Now Purdy.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
His throw incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Purdy looking to throw.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14.
On 1st down, Purdy.
And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk,
a 14-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And out now come the Seahawks.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And then by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Walker once more.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Sly able to put this one through. And it will push the lead up to 5. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
So Purdy and the Niners down by 5. A little over a minute to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Purdy to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
So, but he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's 2nd down. Here's Purdy.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Now Purdy.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, or both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.